Long before the bloody classics like Mortal Kombat hit gaming systems, there was Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior, which was initially released by Palace Software in 1987 for the Commodore 64, the ZX Spectrum, and Amstrad CPC. The game got numerous releases on other platforms in the following years due to its success. Barbarian is a one-on-one fighter where the player wields elaborate sword tricks, kicks, and rolling attacks. But the most significant part of the game is the fact that with a well-timed strike, you can decapitate your opponent and fatally end the match. This could be seen as the precursor to the fatality in Mortal Kombat years later. Many reviewers at the time raved over how satisfying it was to pull off a fatal blow. There is also the element of humor, as after you kill your opponent, a little green goblin enters the arena and drags the body away, even kicking the dead barbarian's decapitated head just for good measure. The game can be played head-to-head against a friend or CPU. There is also a single-player story mode where you play as the titular Barbarian and set out to save Princess Mariana from the evil sorcerer Drax by battling against 8 of his barbarians. The story is basically told through the backgrounds, which range from the forest to a volcano to a mountain sunset and different stages inside Drax's lair, where you can actually see Drax and Princess Mariana in the background watching the action. And eventually, if you survive, Drax decides to enter the arena and attack you himself. This is very reminiscent of things like Mortal Kombat's backgrounds, where you see some of the characters, especially Mortal Kombat 2, where Shao Kahn is in the background and then steps up to fight you at the very end. Interestingly, Drax is the only fight that differs from the formula of the rest of the Barbarian action. He simply throws projectiles that you must dodge and duck until you reach him, at which point he is instantly vanquished once you touch him. Afterwards, the princess enters the arena to join you, where she gives you the fabulous winning line of, "Thanks, big boy." This is one area where the game feels a little unsatisfying. The showdown with Drax could have been so much more. Instead, it just seems clunky and kind of odd. I mean, how great would it have felt to lop off Drax's head to end the journey? However, thanks to the game's success, Drax lives on in the sequel, Barbarian 2: The Dungeon of Drax. The game's creator, Steve Brown, was inspired by the legendary Frank Frazetta's fantasy artwork and was heavily influenced, of course, by Conan the Barbarian, the popular story and movie which featured Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is ironic because the game's sound effects are pulled from another Arnold film, Red Sonja. Barbarian caused controversy in its day, but not so much because of the violence in the game, but instead because of the provocative, photorealistic cover and marketing. Palace Software used actor Michael Van Wyck and a half-naked Maria Whittaker, a popular model at the time, posing in barely anything. However, as is often the case, the controversy simply gave the game more press and made it more popular. Looking back, Barbarian is a fun and interesting game for its time that uses some subtle touches and dashes of comic relief to make it stand out, mixed with the fast-paced action to create an experience that paved the way for modern, gory fighting games that would flood the market over the next couple decades. But what do you think? Have you ever played Barbarian? Do you have any other favorite retro fighters of this time period? Let us know in the comments, and let's discuss it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. For more content, check out darkfictionfactory.com. Until next time, stay barbaric, and take care.